Sir Tommy, I lost a client. Anong gagawin ko? My God!
Hey, come work and play with me, Sir Tommy, na laging happy at lusogang Tommy.
Wow, acting na acting tayo dyan. No, one of the followers ay nagtanong sa akin through Messenger, Sir Tommy, I lost a client. Anong gagawin ko? So, freelancing is cool, rewarding and fun, but maraming kalakip na hirap. Right? So, ano yung mga yan? Nangunguna na dyan. Paghanap ng client, mahirap yan. Pag-attend ng client interview, at mas malala pa, you lost a client. So, what do you do? Anong gagawin ko? Siyempre, we feel the anxiety. Madalas pag ganyan. So, ikaw, nawalan ka na ba ng client? Yes. Oo, no? And it's normal. Usual thing in freelancing for reasons gaya ng number one, pwedeng nagpalit ng business priority si client, or inflation, or similar parang national issue sa bansa ng client mo, retrenchment or pagbabawas ng staff, termination, or syempre yun ang pinakamasakit, no? Termination. And then just simply the project is done or completed na. 'Di ba? So maraming reasons kung bakit nawawala ang client. That is why, okay? So paano? End of the world na ba? Syempre hindi naman. Sabi nga, preparation is power. Bago pa mangyari 'yon, dapat hindi naman may iwasan 'yan eh. Pero syempre, mag-backup lang tayo ng gigs. Tinatawag na gigs, syempre, para sa ating freelancers, no backup. Side hustles would be your worst enemy. Paano mangyayari yon? Syempre, in fact, parang hindi ka matawag na freelancer if isa lang ang focus mo na project. Minsan, we underestimate the power of project-based contract, gig, part-time in other words. So, anong gagawin pag nawalan ng client? Okay? Of course, we have to do something. Number one, humanap ng iba-ibang sources of clients. Platform, Upwork, online jobs, Indeed. Palagi kong binabanggit yan sa mga vlogs ko. Huwag lang mag-stick sa isa, okay? It's not about an issue of loyalty sa platform pagdating sa freelancing kasi we should have contingency plans. Siyempre, ano to, love life? Hindi pwedeng stick to one ka. Kasi, pag isang source lang, ikaw din yung luluha bandang huli. Kasi pag nabigla ka na nawalan ka ng income after all, di nga, di ba? Ganun talaga. So, I mentioned earlier the reasons kung bakit nawawalan ng client. And it's normal kahit sa hindi freelancing kahit sa actual corporate job, ganun naman din. Nawawalan ka ng client. Parang ako, when I was teaching for college, I taught for mass communication department sa college. And semestral yun, di ba? So, nag-end talaga per project. Kumbaga, so, hindi siya consistent na long term. So, anyway, if you're into that kind of situation, para sa atin, freelancing is more of a business kasi compared sa employment, right? So you have to always risk. Yun ang kaibahan ng freelancing sa corporate job. Hindi ka lang basta pumapasok and then you get the salary and the benefits. Ibang-iba sa freelancing, you always have to find a way to have not permanency lang longevity in the field. Kasi if you don't have backup, well, mahirap. Easier said than done, Sir Tommy. Ang dali-daling sabihin yan. Pero dyan pumapasok kasi yung paghahanap natin ng paraan, syempre, flexibility sa clients. Minsan may options na ganun. Hindi siya madali, syempre. But communication is the key. Kahit naman sa anong relationship yan. Meron din tayong tinatawag na client-freelancer relationship. Right? So, hindi naman lahat ng gusto natin nasusunod. Syempre, may mga client na ayaw. So, we have to respect that. But, kung freelancing ang gusto mo, choose the client na open sa ganun. Na pwede ka bigyan ng other opportunity. Yes, lahat ng clients ko, they allow me to have flexibility as well as options to have other gigs. Kasi sa ibang bansa nga, di ba, yung mga caregivers, for example, they have other part-time roles sa ibang agencies at sa iba-iba pang home care business, ganyan. You know why? Kasi hindi nila masusustain yung bahay, yung sasakyan, lahat ng bills. Kapag isa lang yung work, accepted yan ng iba-ibang companies. So sometimes yung offer nila is pangsakto sa food, pangsakto lang sa bills, but yung other expenses, hindi nila kayang ma-maintain. So they allow other people to have gigs. And the same thing with freelancing. Kaya ngayon ang kinaganda ng freelancing. Kaya maraming akong kilala, nagsasucceed sila sa freelancing because they have other gigs. Kasi imposibleng isa lang. Okay? Kasi 1 million na sweldo nila in one project. No. Meron silang iba-ibang side hustles. Sabi nga nila, you cannot have one source of income lang kasi pag nawala yan, wala na lahat. Right? So meron ka pa ding side hustle. Pwede kang on the other side, mag-real estate. Pwede kang on the other side, kasi normal yun sa buhay, right? Paano ka mag-survive? It's survival of the fittest, right? Loyalty is good, pero kung ayaw ng client mo, find clients na mas open. right? And then kalokohan yan, Sir Tommy, o edi nasa sayo na yan, di ba? Sabi ko nga, napansin ko kasi sa US, very flexible sila sa pagkakaroon ng iba-ibang side hustles ng mga staff. Hindi naman lahat, pero karamihan ng naging projects ko ganun. They allow kasi they know that it's not always enough to have one lang. Ano to? 'Di ba? Pangkain lang. Hindi, 'di ba? Marami pa tayong bills. May kuryente pa, may telephone bill, 'di ba? Lahat na 'yan, internet and all. Palagi dapat may flexibility kasi paano na kung may nakadepende sa iyo, right? You have your family and all that. That's why freelancing only works if you have multiple sources of income. Hindi pwedeng isa lang. Ano to? Love life, 'di ba? And then number 2, dagdagan ang client, kaya nating i-offer sa client. Lahat ng other skills mo, ilabas mo na. Huwag naman pagluluto, baka naman pagluto mo yung client mo, nasa US siya, di ba? Pero pwede mo itulong kung anong kailangan. For example, writing. For example, captioning on Facebook. For example, video editing. For example, you're good at voice recording, audio skills, no? Yung kaya mong mag-edit ng mga podcast, ganyan. Lahat ng kaya mo. Yung pang online job ha, huwag naman yung pagtatanim, baka mamaya sabihin mo kaya mo magtanim, pagtatanim mo sila, layo naman, di ba? So kung may time ka pa, number 3, mag-invest ka sa online learning para mas marami kang i-offer. Lagi kong inuulit-ulit yan kasi yun naman talaga. We cannot stick to the knowledge yesterday. We always have to improve it. Kahit saan pa yan di ba? Kahit sa school. Kaya ka nagre-review sa school kasi hindi mo naman perfect pa yung knowledge mo yesterday or you even add more today. Right? Learning of new freelancing softwares para maidadagdag ka sa cover letter mo. Right? Kaya ng Monday.com, Trello, Apollo.io, Wellsky, CapCut Editor. Yan kasi yung mga kadalasang ginagamit. Wix, WordPress, lahat yan. Iba ang may alam daw, pero laging iwas sa kaba pag madiskarte ka.
Please like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook account. Thank you. Bye.